Yo, my name is Major Slack and this is the Outer Worlds, and this is my overpowered level 12 one-handed melee starter build that I created within 35 minutes from the start of the game. How did I do this? Let me show you.
MajorSlackVideos.
Okay, here we go. Level 12 one-handed melee starter build in 35 minutes flat. We're going to do this bitch on hard, and away we go. Please watch my speed build introductory video to understand the difference between a speed run and a speed build. For the one-handed speed build, we are going to put 3 points into strength and 3 points into perception, subtract 1 from charm and put 1 point into temperament, put points in melee and defense. Next, put points into factory worker, I believe, to give a little bonus to dodge, and we're going to call this build sudden impact, the reasons of which will become more apparent later on. That's it, and we're underway. Once again, watch my speed run or speed build introductory video to understand the difference between a speed build and a speed run, okay? Skip the cutscene. And we're on our way. Space to skip the dialogue. I'm playing on the PC version. I will give you codes for all the dialogue skips whenever possible. If I don't give you the codes, that means I'm just jamming on the 1 key and the space bar, just alternating between those two. You can get through a lot of dialogue by doing that. And Phineas is just gonna blather away here. First stop is Guard Pelham. Guard Pelham, you're going to take everything. Obviously, do the dialogue skill check, which is dead easy, to get his gun and his ammo. And then grab everything around him, most particularly the 2 mag picks. Here I'm just going one space as quickly as possible. Kill him to see if you can get the riot control armor. That's completely random. You may not. There's also some dehydrated water tablets at the back there. I never knew that. I just discovered this yesterday, and this changes a lot. So you should grab those too. But I forgot them, or rather didn't even know they existed. Yeah, so make sure you grab those because that changes a lot in this run. So we got those 2 mag picks. These 2 marauders I'm just killing to get 3 more mag picks, because I've noticed in these speed builds it's really convenient to have a lot of mag picks at your disposal. So, TTD, headshots on that guy, grab 1 mag pick, 2 mag picks, 3 mag picks, and that's it. And we're just going to simply speed run down to the ship. Here you should pass by on the right side of that stump there. This is some changes I've made. And then do a jump and try to land on that big rock there to avoid getting crippled. You'll see in the next speed build I get that down. Like I said, this is the prototype, so I'm still tweaking a lot of strategies. Here I run off to the left because I noticed when you're doing this on PlayStation, it's best to approach the ramp of the ship as head-on as possible. It just makes it a lot easier. Instead of having to do a hard right, when you get up to the ramp, just approach it head-on. If you get into trouble, kick in TTD and go into the ship, and we're going to go talk to Ada. With Ada, it's space base 1111, and then 2 to get the lie check for XP, then 1, then 2 to get the engineering check, and we level up. All points go into defense, and specifically dodge, until we get dodge up to 80. And the first perk point is going to go into cheetah so we can run faster. Although if you don't care about doing this run faster, don't put the points into cheetah. That's another example of, tailoring everything to get the fastest time possible. I'm just doing this to keep the trolls off my ass, so I put the first perk point into cheetah to do everything quickly. Now we're just going to run for the quest marker in Edgewater. Back to dodge. We're going to get dodge up to 80 to unlock the dodge force perk. This will give you plus 50% melee damage after every dodge, which is insane because there's no time limit on it. You can kick that in and then save it indefinitely until you actually use it, which is fantastic. It's not like you get the dodge force perk and then you have to use it up within 7 seconds or something like that. It just stays. It's permanent until you use it up. And if you do a swing and a miss, if you do a melee attack and you miss, it doesn't use it up. So really powerful perk to have. So that's what we're going to do. Put all points into defense and then dodge until we get dodge up to 80. First thing we're going to do is grab these dehydrated water tablets off the front desk of the reception here, the cannery, and then up to Reed Thompson, of course. Jam through the dialogue there. Don't take on Parvati. All these speed builds are solo. They're solo runs. Why Slack? Because I like playing solo. It's as simple as that. Here I'm just jamming on one space as quickly as possible until it switches over to Parvati. When it gets to Parvati, click on two space, and then when you can finally exit, take off. And now, like I said in the intro video, we're going to go for the O reliable. Simply because it's way easier to deal with the geothermal plant with the O reliable machine gun. Like I said in the intro, we're not after the fastest time, absolute fastest time possible. We're after, well, watch the intro video, okay? I don't want to have to repeat that explanation in every speed build. Okay, so from this exit, to get the O reliable as quickly as possible, take the first right here, and then stick to the left side, and as soon as you get past here, go due north. And you're aiming for that tan rock cliff face dead ahead and the wreckage. You're going to pass in between the wreckage on the left and the tan rock cliff face on the right. Go up this hill here, and now aim right for the tree. Pass by on the right side of the tree and jump over the rocks. And pass in between these two trees here, and as soon as you get right about here, slow right down. Find the green rocks, and you're going to jump down here very carefully. You're going to cripple yourself when you get down. There's pretty much no way around it. And then just run for it. Stick to the left side, and here's the judgment call. You may need to kick in TTD to grab the O reliable. If you get close and there's primals right there, kick in TTD, and that will help you grab it a lot easier. If you don't need to kick in tactical time, then see if you can get away without it. And then up towards this crossroads here. And now we're going to go for the botanical lab just to unlock it as a fast travel point because it's right here. So as soon as you unlock it, right now turn around and we're going to go for the geothermal plant. In all these runs, the whole point of speed running the geothermal plant is to get the ship, the unreliable, airborne as quickly as possible. Here you want to grab the Trip Tees and the Skin Tough Salve. This is specifically for the melee speed build. Yeah, you want to speed run the geothermal plant as quickly as possible to get the unreliable airborne as quickly as possible, which then opens up the game totally. To get into the geothermal plant, right here, go over the river here, make a big jump over through the hole in the fence, and just run by all these spots. You can get by them easily, even on hard difficulty. Just run right by them and go right into the geothermal plant. As soon as you get into the geothermal plant, you're going to want to take some meat and some carbs to get some health regen and max health bonuses happening. And hook up your O reliable. And you're going to blow away the two bots here, the mechanical sentry and the combat drone on the other side. This is, you know, if you're going after the world record speed run, this is unnecessary. But like I said, I like doing this to make things a lot easier. We're not after record time. Hit up the terminal, hit 113 to get quickly through that. And do I get the Skin Tough Salve in that room? I think I forgot to get it. Okay, in here, make sure you grab the Stimulation, Mag Pick, Ammo, and hit up the terminal 112 to get quickly through that. Make a big jump here to get to the other side so you don't cripple yourself when you land. And then just go right by this bot, hit up the first routing switch here, and go into the locker room and get the riot control armor right here. Guaranteed, okay? That's very important. Here I made a mistake. This is part of an old strategy. I'm not doing this anymore. So forget about that. Just go straight for the second routing switch. Yeah, that riot control armor has +5 to stealth. That's very important. Here, to get quickly through the steam, just simply go right and then left. We go right, left, and then you're through the steam, no problem. Up here, we're going for the second routing switch. You can hit these on the fly, but I'm not very good at that. In here, hook up the O reliable just for some extra protection, and take your Skin Tough Salve for some extra armor, and open the door first. Open the bar, open the door, and then heal if necessary, and then run for the third routing switch. Just run right by all those bots. Jump over the left side because I find it's easier to get away from the bots. And you also escape a kind of a traffic jam with a couple combat drones, which may happen. And then now we're just going to go straight out. And we're doing this to get all those combat drones off our ass so that we can hit up the terminal, because you can't hit up the terminal if you're in combat. So you have to exit, go back inside, the combat drones calm down, and then we can go hit up the terminal. If the combat drones are still there, just wait for them to go away. They won't see you. Now we're going to hit the terminal, and I just keep jamming on the 1 key until you hear the buzzing sound. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, and that's it. Hit the 2 to exit, and you level up. More points into dodge, or basically defense, until you get dodge up to 50, and then start pumping points directly into dodge. And there's another consumable on that desk there that I should have grabbed. It gives you plus 10 to armor. Anyways, I forgot that. Here we're just going to go to the left to run out. But in the following speed runs, I've worked out a way to actually kill all the bots in the yard with the O reliable, which is actually quicker than running out. So yeah, you'll see a progression in my speed builds here. But this is how I get out this time. Underneath the hole in the fence and then out. Pardon me. And basically we're just going to stick to the left mountain side here until all the red dots on the radar on the compass above disappear. As soon as the red dots or the red triangles or the red arrows disappear, they're gone. That means we can fast travel. Fast travel to the botanical lab. And we're going to jam in and grab the power regulator. This will mean dealing with Adelaide. Basically, it's just space, space, 1 space, space, 4, and you're out. A space, space, 1, space, 4, and you're out. Grab the power regulator and fast travel back to the ship, and we're done. What's that, 12 minutes? That's acceptable. Perfectly acceptable. And that's including the intro. Okay, back to the ship. Hit up Ada. It's 1 1 space 1 to get out. Climb the ladder, plunk in the power regulator, and I believe it's the exact same thing when you get back to Ada. 1 1 space 1 to get the ship airborne. And here I've worked out a way to jump over to the left side to avoid getting crippled when you make the leap over the guardrail there. 1 1 space 1 and you're out, and the ship is airborne. Hit enter to skip the cutscene, and we're airborne. Phineas wants to talk to us. I'm just quickly jamming on the 1 and the space bar until you eventually get the option to get the holographic shroud. And now we're going to fly to SCYLLA, which is a little different than the other speed builds I do. This is specifically for the 1H melee speed build. Make sure you put on your riot control armor. You need that plus 5 to stealth. Now this is the second dangerous part of this run, getting this level 19 one-handed weapon here on SCYLLA, which is absolutely kick-ass. It's the Impact Hammer Mark II. It's doable. Now as soon as you get here, take your stimulation. This is very important because you want to go as quickly as possible. So now with Cheetah and the stimulation, you could speed run over to the location of the Impact Hammer Mark II before the drones start patrolling. This is very important because they won't get in position yet. So it's either going to be guarded by a combat drone or a mechanical sentry. And if you get here fast enough, you get there before they start patrolling here. They'll start patrolling right here. Let's get here, open the door, and here you're going to quickly take a body drink, the dehydrated tablets, and the trip teas. And this will give you just enough lockpicking skill to open this door. It's going to be very slow. Do it, and quickly grab the Impact Hammer Mark II and run out. Make a big jump over here, and you should be able to get away from whoever is attempting to patrol there, so to get you out of combat so you can fast travel back to the ship. And that's it. You now have a level 19 weapon at level 4. A level 19 melee weapon at level 4. Okay, so back to the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain.
And more points into defense until you get dodge up to 50, and then start piling those points into dodge. Once again, to get dodge up to 80 to unlock dodge force. Second perk point into Lone Wolf, because I'm playing solo. You may want to tweak that according to your preferences. And what did I do? I think I forgot something here. Oh, the holographic shroud, right. Yeah, I forgot it. I forgot the holographic shroud. And hit up the terminal, hit up logs, read all the logs to unlock the science weapons mission, which will also give you XP. Now we'll go back. Yeah, I made a little mistake there. First thing we're going to do is hit up the customs guy. Basically, I just jam on one space to jam through the dialogue, and then when you keep doing that, you're going to suddenly get a big list of choices. When you get a big list of choices, hit the 5 key. One space until you get a big list. There's a big list, hit the 5 and the space, and you're out. Next, we're going to take on the bounty, the McCready bounty. One space until you get 3, I'll do it. And here, this is unnecessary. I eliminated this from the run. I would redo this run, but I'm really pressed for time this week. So yeah. This, I'm doing this just for the XP, 100 XP. I also eliminated this from future runs because it's only 100 XP. Make sure you pass by bells to get XP for that. And now we're going for Udom Bedford.
Go back to Byzantium.
And the code for Udom Bedford is *41 *31 *31 *2. I'll put the code up on the screen. Once again, I'm playing on the PC version. Pass by the kitchen here to get XP. Go in here to get XP for discovering this area. Go down to the workbench to get XP for that. And now we're going to whack McCready for the bounty for XP and money. Basically going to rush in, kick in tactical time, do a power attack, which should one-shot him easily. Power attack, tactical time, power attack. He's way above our level. But that's it. Grab the stuff while you're still in tactical time. Grab all the stuff and then run out. That's it. Love that Impact Hammer Mark II. Yeah, it's really nice having a level 19 weapon on your side at this stage of the game. Next stop is Gladys and her crew. This has to be handled delicately. This is after we do the medical bay. We're going to quickly go in and start the Solution Vital quest with Dr. Wanda. This is just to get a quick 2000 XP. There you go, 2000 XP. And now Gladys and her crew. There's a way to steal the stuff out of the safe. This is completely unnecessary. If you grab the dehydrated water tablets at the beginning that I missed, that I didn't even know existed, you don't even need to do this. I just did this to get some quick cash to sell to the Moon Man to buy some dehydrated water tablets. But like I said, if you got those tablets way back in the beginning, you don't need to do this. Gladys and her crew, what you need is to get the thing out of the safe for Udom Bedford. There's a way, if your lock picking is really high, you can pick the lock quickly without even having to kill Gladys. But I don't have high lock picking in this run. I don't have high lock picking in any of my runs, so I opt for killing Gladys and her crew. So I always kill that vendor, then come up here and kill her. This is important because otherwise, if you don't do this, all of the Groundbreaker is going to go hostile, and then you're screwed. You're completely screwed if that happens. So make sure you do all this. Killed all those 2 guys. Leave the guard at the gate for now. Shut the door and talk to Gladys to unlock all the Roseway missions because you don't want to burn any bridges. So do that to get the distress call or the distress signal. Once you've gotten that, you can kill Gladys and her crew. Now do it in this order. Unlock a sweep attack. Go over here. And should be able to get both these guys in position just right, but I missed. Usually I get them both. And then go into TTD. Power attack to kill Gladys. And this guy survived the sweep attack, so I'll have to kill her again. And the guard at the door is going to come in, whack him, and that's it. And that should kill everybody without alerting everybody on the Groundbreaker and making them go hostile. Grab the mag picks, make sure you put on your stealth gear, take the trip teas and the dehydrated water tablets, and this will give you enough lockpicking power to get everything in the safe. Unlock the safe and get everything in it. That's it. And if you did everything just like that, everybody in the Groundbreaker should still be calm. And by the way, do a quick save before you do that, because if you screw up, you're screwed. You're totally screwed. Talk to Udon Bedford, and this will level you up again. Give him the thingy that he asked for. This will level you up to level 6. Jam more points into dodge. And at level 6, I usually like to get the resilient perk to give us extra armor, because you're a melee guy. You definitely want extra armor. Alright, so get the resilient perk as soon as possible. Now we are going to turn in the bounty mission for money and XP. Nope, we're going for the prismatic hammer. My bad. This was actually just for this run here. Go over here, dodge forward, whack this guy with one shot with a power attack. Grab his key, open the door, and grab the prismatic hammer. Good XP for that. And whack everybody. Should be able to one-shot him, no problem. You don't have good armor, so you may have to heal. Even this bot here, this giant bot, should be able to one-shot him. That's scrap mechanical. And do that for some good XP. Open the door, and you're out. And now we're going to turn in the bounty.
How goes? Nothing.
And then fast travel back to the ship. And now we can go to Byzantium, but before we do that, you should talk to Ada about the distress signal to unlock all the Roseway missions. Okay, distress signal, space, and then I think Phineas wants to talk, that comes later. Terra 2, Adjunta Akante's landing pad, and this will take us to Byzantium, and now starts the Byzantium XP avalanche, as I like to call it. It's just insane how much XP the game throws at you for just doing a lot of little step and fetches here as you jam through the quest line that starts to betray Phineas. Although you're not locked into that quest line, you can still play it both ways. She stops you there in the world record speedrun. There's something he does here that manages to skip this. I don't know what it is. I think he reloads an autosave or something. I'm not quite sure what happens. But anyways, it doesn't matter. We're not going after the world record run here. World record time, that is. Here, talk to Percival and just jam through the dialogue. And you're going to level up again. Usually I just go one space until you get through the dialogue. And then 3 to get out, and you level up again, level 7. This should finish off leveling up dodge. 2 points into dodge, and then all the rest of the points into one-handed melee. Start with melee and then one-handed melee. And likewise, we want to get one-handed melee up to 80 to get the tactical time reduction with melee attacks. Then just take the center elevator on, and we're off to Lockwood's office, the Bureau of Exploration. Make a big jump as soon as you go over the line, get over the desk, and into Byzantium proper. Usually, do I have another stimulation? Okay, I've tweaked this in further runs to have an extra stimulation here. And now's a good time to take it to make this long run over to Lockwood's office a lot quicker. Yeah, the quest marker there. It's the Bureau of Exploration. And now comes the third major challenge, which is killing Sherman, who's the receptionist here in the Bureau of Exploration. You need to kill him to get his key. Make sure you shut this door. Actually, that doesn't matter. Go into tactical time, load up a power attack. As you can see, he's got a red mark beside his name, so that means he's very dangerous. 3 power attacks should finish him off with the impact hammer mark II. 2. And don't even need to do a third one because he's only got a little bit of health left, so I just did a regular attack. Grab everything, including his key, to Lockwood's office and take the elevator up. As soon as you get to Lockwood's office, read the documents on the desk beside the terminal, and that will level you up. No, wait, okay, reading the terminal will level you up. Read everything on the terminal, exit, and boom, level up again. Yeah, the game just throws a ton of XP at you. More points into one-handed, jamming it up to 80 as quickly as possible. So melee first, so one-handed is at 50, and then points directly into one-handed. I took the toughness perk, which I think is perfect for a melee warrior. Extra 50% max health, of course. Perfect sense. Toughness and resilient, I would think, are absolutely essential for this run. Back to Byzantium so we can fast travel back to the HHC building. Can't do that until you exit the Bureau of Exploration. Actually, sorry, now we're going to kill Rachel Lockwood. So go over here, go through the arched doorway. Hang it right here. As soon as you get in here, go through this doorway here. When you get to Rachel Lockwood, the dialogue choices are 1, 2, space 1, and then kill her.
Get away from me.
1, 2, space 1, kill her, and grab her stuff. That's 2,000 bucks right there. Easy. Easy 2,000 bucks, so make sure you do that. And then we have to exit. Here's where we have to exit before we can go back to the HHC building. Exit. Map. HHC building. And I'm fully aware that the load screens on the PS4 are a lot slower. Here, just jam through the dialogue. 1 space, 1 space, I believe. And you're going to level up as soon as you exit this dialogue again. Yeah, I know, it's insane. Bring one-handed up to 50 and then start jamming points directly into one-handed. Now, back to the ship. And we're going to make the run to Phineas's lab to send the tracking signal.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be?
Here I made a mistake. I thought I hadn't done the distress signal thing yet. So that was a mistake. Don't worry about that. Go directly to Phineas's lab.
Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
When you get in to Phineas's lab, make sure you grab the shrink ray, even if you don't want to use it, because you can sell it for 300 bucks. Might as well. I think it gives you XP too if you pick it up. It's right there, so you might as well. Through 2 doors. There's the shrink ray. Grab it. Yep, you get 2,000 XP for that. Here is send the tracking signal, and we're going to level up again. No, we're going to level up when we get back to Percival. Back to the ship. And I believe Sophia's going to want to talk to you here. Jam through the dialogue. 1 space, 1 space, and here you level up. More points into one-handed. Up to 66 now. And the perk point I get is Slow the World. Perfect for a one-handed, or so I can say 200, one-handed warrior. Back to Juntan Akunde's landing pad. And simply go to region and fast travel directly to the HAC building at the same time. And now Sophia's going to be in the office on the right.
I'm curious.
And I just jam on 1 space, 1 space to get through the dialogue very quickly. Until you get an exit. There we go. 2 exit, I'll take care of it. And now you go to talk to Percival. After you talk to Percival, you're going to level up again. Exit and level up again. One-handed up to 76. Fast travel back to the ship. And now we've unlocked Stellar Bay on the Monarch planet. So, to Stellar Bay we go. Monarch, Monarch. Oh, attaboy, he's a learner. He's a learner.
Captain,
And this always happens. Jam through the dialogue, and then Phineas is going to want to talk to you. Make sure you do that because you get more XP.
Best of luck.
There we go. And this is our first time to steal our base, so we're going to have to run out manually. 2 more things to do here. Talk to Nyoka and talk to Everett Gill. And this will get us to level 12. Hook up the signal point in space. Jump on the awning to save time to get down to the yacht club. Usually with Nyoka I just do one space to jam through the dialogue. There's a medical check in there somewhere. I think it's number 3. I think I blew by it. Oh, there it is, yeah. But I didn't have medical 25, so I couldn't do it. And now Everett Gill, and that's it. The other way, Slack. Attaboy. Hook up the signal point in space quest to give you a quest marker. Go right by what's her name, Yenga or Venga? I forget her name. We're going back to her. In here, Zenga. Everett Gill. Click on 1 for the password and then jam through the dialogue. As soon as you exit, you're going to level up to level 12. Got it, leave conversation, level 12. Final points into one-handed to get up to 80, and then put the final points into block, which will give you 11 armor whenever you're carrying a melee weapon. And the final perk point into scanner. Now we're going to buy some armor. First one you're going to hit up is Zhang. Go to armor and switch it over to the highest armor rating and see if she has the elite troop armor. If she does, buy it. She always does.
Do your part. What can I get you?
And I always buy that baseball cap that gives you lock picking if she has it too. This one here. She may not have it though. But the other one, elite troop armor, I've never seen her not have it. So buy that. Next we're going to go back to the Groundbreaker and see if we can get a kick-ass helmet. This is kind of iffy though, but it's worth a try. First you're going to check in on Ike's Armory, and then you're going to check the vending machine in Gladys's area. So you've already unlocked the fast travel point near Ike's Armory. So as soon as I should have gone there right away. I don't know why I did it like this. Oh, I know why. Because I decided not to do that. I decided, forget about checking Ike's Armory. I'm just going straight for the CMP vending machine in Gladys's area. Because that's the best bet to get the best helmet. Yeah, right. So forget about Ike's Armory. Here, this machine right here. Yeah, the CMP armor. Switch over to the best armor. And there we go. This one right here. So that's our armor. Occasionally, the CMP machine might have an elite troop helmet gold. If you get one of those, you really lucked out. But there's our armor rating for now. 43 and 53 head and body armor, which is fantastic for level 12. We got dodge force. And we got some block picking gear. Grab these 3 mag picks here. Put on your lock picking gear, the stealth armor and your lockpicking cap, and you're gonna go for this doorway right beside Bell's shells. Okay, go to this doorway, shut the door behind you, and pick this lock here. You should have just enough mag picks to do it. You should have the power to do it. Climb the ladder. Up the stairs, hang a left as soon as you get to the top of the stairs, and get your 3 mag picks back right here. 1, 2, 3. To bypass shunts and go out onto the pipes here very carefully so you don't fall off. Follow the pipes around to this bin, and this bin, guaranteed, I've tested it a dozen times, guaranteed, always at the bottom of the list, is the reactive kinematic shield projector mod, which is fantastic for a melee character. And just fast travel back to the ship. Basically what it does is, once your health is really low, you become invulnerable for about 10 seconds. It's absolutely perfect for a melee character. Always there, guaranteed. So slap that mod on your armor right away, and that's pretty much your starter build. The rest is just getting other mods, but about getting those other mods, I wouldn't buy any until you start running through a whole bunch of missions in Edgewater and Roseway, because you could get a lot of those mods for free. So that's why I say the starter build pretty much ends here, because you want to see if you can get a lot of the mods for free. I'll put a list of the best mods you can slap on your impact hammer and your armor for this build in the video description and or the comment section. But for now, let's give it a little test drive. Let's kick the tires and light the fires. Let's go to Roseway and take on this pack of Raptidons with the build just as it is right now. Okay, we can totally kick these guys' asses. Take a few buffs, some health buffs and some skin tough and some ambidextrine, and let's just go for it. Tactical time, go right for the Raptidon Colossus, no problem. Give him a knockout punch. Send him flying. Knockdown punch, rather. I just love doing that. Power attack and then knockdown, and it always sends him flying, and then just whack him on the way down. This is hilarious. And he's going to be dead pretty much before he even finishes hitting the ground. There, he's dead. Yeah, dead before he hits the ground. Dodge back to reload, dodge force. Power attack. Dodge back to reload, dodge force. Once again, dodge force gives you an extra 50%. This is a strategy I developed. It's called the zigzag dodge. When a Raptidon is spitting at you, just dodge forward in a zigzag pattern to avoid. Get up right up close, give him a power attack, and down he goes. And there you go. Whole pack of Raptidons completely manhandled by this level 12 one-handed starter build. And that is it. That's it for the speed build. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and if you thought this video was remotely entertaining and or informative, give the old Slackster and Sudden Impact here a big old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to make sure you get all my videos hot off the press. Another speed build coming up tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned. Okay, see you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.